And greetings everyone, and for this time I'm testing Halo Wars 2. Now for the settings I used everything maxed out, almost everything except foliage, which I will talk a little bit later. And as you can see, only SMA is available for this game, and multi-threading rendering is enabled. So first of all, about broken foliage, and that is the reason why I disabled it. So here's how it looks with foliage enabled. As you can see, it's way oversized and it's flickering. So with it on, it's almost unplayable in some maps. And with it enabled, the performance is roughly 10 to 15% lower, depending on the map, depending whether it has foliage at all. Because some maps do not have it at all, so yeah, it will depend on the map. And for the rest of the benchmark and gameplay, I'll use with foliage disabled, as I did on my normal playthrough. Now for some reason, only in this game, my OSD is a little bit broken, but it's really not a big deal. So for this video, I'll use two segments. The first one is a little bit calmer, and the second one is going to be a lot more demanding. And this game is actually very demanding from CPU, but it will depend on the situation, on the missions, and on AI count. So in lower intensity areas, it's going to be GPU limited. So I finished this game quite some time ago, and honestly I think it's really good. As a person who doesn't really play these kind of games, it's really good, especially for casual audience. But I warn you, if you are not experienced, I highly recommend choosing easy difficulty, because medium and hard are really difficult. At least it was for me.
Making a mess of them. I'm under fire from enemy vehicles. My hog is ready for the full tour, sir. Situation you need resolving? Gonna be a cakewalk. Cyclops coming through, out of the way! I'm right on it. It'll be a cinch, boss.
All units.
Double time. I'll get there. Moving. I'm there, sir. Good as there. Moving out. On the double. Spirit of Fire. We found out who's been attacking the banished mining operation here.
Looks like the Ark will only tolerate so much abuse before launching Sentinels to defend itself. This has to be related to the banished using the cartographer.
On the run.
Jerome, I've marked a location for a base drop just ahead.
092.
Isabel, update the professor with anything she needs to know about the Forerunner control towers.
Got my foot on the pedal, sir. Warthog, on the move.
We're dropping in a base now. The professor will brief you on your mission while you wait.
The only way to access the cartographer is by way of an elevator the banished currently have on lockdown. To open it up, I need you to capture 3 Forerunner control towers near the elevator. I'm marking them on your map now. Capturing these towers will get me access to the elevator controls. The banished won't want us reaching the cartographer, so they'll fight hard to keep control of them.
You're going to need a bigger army to capture those towers, Spartan. Build a supply pad and generator first, so you have a steady income of resources. You should also request an air pad so you can start building air units. We already know the banished have Wraith tanks in the area, so you'll need air units to effectively counter them.
Sir.
Keep in mind that air units are vulnerable to ranged infantry, so make sure you're using the right unit for the right job.
Captain, we're detecting enemy units moving on Jerome's position.
Get some Hornets out there to counter those Wraiths. Get those Hornets ready, Jerome. Here they come.
Hornet hot. On my way. Hornet en route. I'm on it, sir. I'm under fire from enemy vehicles. Over.
Ready to flatten some arms.
Aye, aye. Hornet getting hit by enemy vehicles.
There's more enemy units dropping in from the east, Spartan. Feeder power ready. Air pad constructed.
Wouldn't mind getting some help with these vehicles. Over. Woo-hoo! I'm getting hit from artillery up here.
All units. Hostiles incoming from the north.
I'll get there. Good is there. Getting hit by...
Our base is under attack. All units.
Walk in the park.
I'm getting shelled. Need support.
Supply pad constructed. All units.
More blows me out of the...
Looks like that was the last drop for now, but they'll be back. Remember, you can build Hornets at your air pad to replace any you've lost. Now start pushing out to capture those control towers while the enemy is regrouping.
Understood, sir. Let's take those towers, troops. Warthog ready to rock. On the move.
Air level 1, researched.
So this is the part where I told you that it's going to be a lot more demanding. And it is, especially from CPU, because there are a lot of AI and a lot of action. So I think I'll leave you to the gameplay. As always, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye for now.
One's knocked on target. Firing! Target hit! It's retreating! But to where? We didn't destroy it, so it must be connected to something. Do not get in my way! Clear the way! Our foes are here. Moving out. So, it is a fight they desire. Going. We must test its defenses to find a way to destroy it. Attack! It's trying to protect itself. Carve through those wretched creatures! How can it produce endless numbers of those vile things? Desperation, brother. It is finally beginning to know fear. I don't believe that thing can feel fear, but perhaps it can feel pain. Pavium, there seems to be some kind of armor shielding the thing's hide. Then it must be protecting something vital. Target the carapace. I am immovable. We have broken through part of its armor. Then why does it not fall? The armor must have been to protect those strange sats. Our work is not over yet, brother. Get rid of those distracting tentacles. They're protecting the beast. I think it's having an effect. We must be doing something right for it to fight with such ferocity. Ha! I think it's flinching. Be on guard. We must be prepared for anything. Aim at that thing in the center. It must fall. Hornets! The sentinels you released earlier. They're joining in the attack. We were right. They must sense where that thing can be hurt. It is working. We're killing it. At last. I began to fear it was unstoppable. releasing more flood. Fall back. We must not waste troops battling those floodborns. We can't reach that thing while it's in that hole, Avium. Then we must encourage it back out again. I found several locations where we can build a turret to force it out. On my way. At least with its tentacles retracted, we can move about more freely. Which gives us more sites on which to build a turret. Quickly, troops! Powering up propulsion engines. Fast and low. I bench the line. Ready for assignment. Local units. Mega turret, fire! A turret site. We must take advantage of it and build one now. No more trouble than authority! I've been targeted by air units. Avium on the move! Discipline, pack brothers. All are but prey for my cannons. Flood incoming! Protect our turrets! We must not lose them! My vessel. You heard, Pavium. This may be our last chance to kill that thing. Assault! Mini base complete. Turret ready. I need eyes on the target.